Is it time to buy or sell SPDR S&P 500 ETF? In this video, we will explore SPDR S&P 500 ETF in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on the 23rd of June, 2025, and now we aim to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked the SPDR S&P 500 ETF as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.78. Now, let's examine the ETF's performance during this time. The ETF has experienced a gain of 1.52%. This equates to an average return of 0.08% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is positioned in the upper part of a strong rising trend in the short term, which may present an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders. As a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout at the upper trend line, indicating $610.89, will initially suggest a stronger rate of ascent. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of approximately 13.73% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 5.58% and 15.76%. Considering the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of 4.57%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 12.52% and 8.39% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $525 and $650.48. Our latest daily update for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF includes the headline, SPDR S&P 500 ETF upgraded to buy candidate. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF price gained 0.99% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 23rd of June, 2025, rising from $594.28 to $600.15. During that trading day, the ETF fluctuated 1.46%, with a day low at $591.89 and a day high of $600.52. The price has been experiencing ups and downs during this period. With a gain of 0.17% over the last 2 weeks, volume fell on the last day by 7 million shares, with a total of 86 million shares bought and sold for approximately $51.74 billion. It's important to consider that falling volume alongside rising prices may indicate a divergence and could serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF reached $613.23. While the lowest price was $481.80. Currently, the price is 2.13% or $13.08 below the 52-week high of $613.23, which also marks the all-time high for the ETF. The S&P 500 ETF, known as SPY, is experiencing notable fluctuations today amid geopolitical tensions and economic indicators. Pre-market futures showed a stable start, with SPY already up 0.63% despite rising tensions in the Middle East following U.S. military actions in Iran. The market appears to be resilient, reflecting investor confidence in major U.S. corporations, especially those in the S&P 500, which generally have greater pricing power and stability amid inflationary pressures. Recently, influential figures in the finance world have expressed their commitment to holding a fully invested position in the S&P 500, even amid current uncertainties, which bodes well for SPY's performance. Additionally, the Federal Reserve is hinting at a potential interest rate cut if inflation shows signs of subsiding, which could further bolster market confidence and lead to upward momentum for SPY and similar ETFs. However, indicators of a slowing economy, particularly in consumer spending, and a significant decline in retail sales suggest caution ahead. While some traders are dismissing these risks in light of better-than-expected PMI data, the broader economic landscape remains uncertain. Over the long term, SPY's performance may hinge on the interplay between easing inflationary pressures and geopolitical developments. Investors should stay alert to how these factors evolve, as they will significantly influence stock price trends in both the immediate and future markets. The following signals have been identified for SPDR S&P 500 ETF. Today, the ETF presents mixed signals. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Thursday, the 12th of June, 2025, and so far, it has experienced a decline of nearly 0.6%. Further decline is anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, there is a current sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. However, the SPDR S&P 500 ETF holds buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the ETF. Furthermore, there's a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two signals, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, there will be some support from the levels at $598.98 and $588.18. A breakdown below any of these levels will trigger sell signals. It is noteworthy that volume decreased during the last trading day, despite rising prices. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which could serve as an early warning. Therefore, the ETF should be monitored closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence Sell Signal. Pivots, sell signal 7 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 9 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 41 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 37 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 42 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 30 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages showed a buy signal 19 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SPDR S&P 500 ETF. On the downside, the ETF finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $548.62 and $505.28. There's a natural risk involved when an ETF is testing a support level, as breaking this level could lead the ETF to fall to the next support level. In this case, SPDR S&P 500 finds support just below today's level at $548.62. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $505.28 and $504.38. Generally, the ETF tends to exhibit very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered quite low in this ETF. During the past day, the ETF moved $8.63 between its high and low, representing 1.46%. Over the last week, the ETF has experienced a daily average volatility of 0.98%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF is at 601.36. If you do not currently own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who are already holding the ETF, this could be a significant level to consider for swing trading. Conversely, on the downside, the SPDR S&P 500 ETF encounters its first support level at 548.62. If this support level holds, it may present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $579.10, representing a decrease of 3.51%. This exchange-traded fund exhibits very low daily fluctuations, contributing to a minimal risk profile. Currently, a sell signal has been triggered due to a pivot top identified 6 days ago. Is SPDR S&P 500 ETF a good buy? Several short-term signals, along with an overall positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for SPDR S&P 500 ETF to perform well in the short term. We have upgraded our analysis conclusion for this ETF since the last evaluation from a hold or accumulate to a buy candidate. After analyzing the volatility and movements for the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, June 24th, we expect SPDR S&P 500 ETF to open lower by $2.63 and begin trading at $597.52. We remind you that trading carries a significant risk of losing money, and we encourage you to consult with a financial advisor prior to making any purchases or sales of securities. Your investment decisions should not be solely based on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from everyone here at Stock Invest.